Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's SpringRae here for an update about Singles Inferno 2. So, I just finished the last two episodes. If you haven't watched them yet, click away from this video because about to do some spoilers. So I was almost right with who would be chosen, like who would leave as a couple from Inferno, and who would be unfortunately left all alone on that beach. Oh my gosh, that was the worst. Like, I felt for those people. And to do it like on camera, that makes it even worse. I don't know. But anyway, I was correct in my prediction on Lee So-hee and Kim Si-hoon. They definitely, I could see that he, for some reason, was just smitten with Miss Lee So-hee, smitten right off the bat. And so, of course, they left the island together, and they were both wearing like a really light tan color. I don't think they meant to match, but they did. So it was like really cute to see them match. And I mean, honestly, Kim So-hoon, he's just talking to her. He was just so sweet. Like, he was really nice. So I wish we could have had more of him. He seemed to get along with everyone on the island and just like be a really cool guy to be around. So I wish he would have started out from the beginning. That would have been interesting to see, like if Young-jae might have changed if he saw that Lee So-hee had some, like there was somebody else that was interested in her. Could be interesting to see, like, would he have changed, like, suddenly been interested because she had someone that was interested in her, but I don't know. So anyway, they left together. Predictable, Young-jae and Choi Suin, they left together, called it from the very beginning. Like, Young-jae was head over heels. I feel like I felt more interest from him than her. If she had the same, I mean, I guess she had the same interest, but Choi Suin, she's really good with like hiding her emotions. Like, I feel like she's very true to herself, but like sometimes I couldn't really tell. I thought that like she was gonna surprise us on their last date in paradise, and I thought she was like gonna be like not interested anymore in Young-jae, but the flames are still alive, so they left together. That was predictable. Then you have So-yuki and all three of her menses. That was Kim Jin-young. That was also Choi Jung-woo and Shin Dong-won. Shin Dong-woo. Shin Dong-woo, I don't know why he even thought he had a chance, because you know, I was looking at someone else's, I don't know, it came up on, so I was trying not to get any spoilers before I watched this episode, and of course somebody had posted like they were shocked by the results of the last episode, so that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh my gosh, did So-yuki pick Dong-woo? Because that would be the only thing that would shock me out of anything that could happen on the show. Well, not anything, but like with So-yuki and who was interested in her, that would be the most shocking thing. And I was just like, that can't be what happens. And of course it didn't. She didn't choose him, so I don't even know why he went to her. I thought that he was gonna choose Lena Dean, because So-yuki made it very clear that she wasn't interested in Dong-woo, and I mean, he's nice, but I didn't see where she gave him any inclination that she was interested, so I don't know what he was thinking, but he was determined, so good for him. Follow your heart. And then it was down to Kim Jin-young and Choi Jung-woo, and So-yuki decided, after all of this, and after hearing her talk about Kim Jin-young so much and just being all giggly and blushing over him and all this stuff, she chose Choi Jung-woo. So was I happy about her choice? Of course, because I love Choi Jung-woo. Jung-woo, he is the sweetest man, and very emotional. You don't often see that a lot in guys, especially on camera. Like, he showed a lot of emotions. Even myself, I don't know if I could get that emotional, like, actually on camera, having all those cameras and getting that emotional. So, I mean, I truly felt his feelings. So that's why I do think Soyuki made the right choice. Because, again, Kim Jong-un, he grew on me his looks. Like, he looks attractive. But some of the stuff, like, I wouldn't put up with him. Like, when he, you know, I just feel like sometimes, I guess he's not always considerate. He is sometimes, but there's some points, and not just with Soyuki, but every girl that he went on dates with in Paradise, it was just like certain things. I'm just like, did you ask the other person how they're feeling? I don't know. His personality is just different, because he's like cold then warm, cold then warm, but he's back and forth. Because sometimes I would look like when they would show him on camera, and I'd be like, are you listening to the person? Are you listening to them? Are you listening to the girl, what she's saying? So I will say he's kind of like that mysterious guy. Like, what are you thinking? Because a lot of times when I look at him, he looks like he's not interested, but I'm like, okay. And then he'll just break out into like a nice smile. So I don't know. He's interesting, but unfortunately, he was left standing there with Dongwoo. And so, like I predicted, Lemon Sue, she was not going to be picked. My sweet guy, Kim Hanbin, knew he was going to be left on the island alone. My poor girl. If anyone that I feel the worst for, it is Park Sejong. Because imagine going on the show and, not that she might be picked at the end, but at least having the opportunity to engage with some of the guys on the island. She didn't really, like, she had some engagement, but in Paradise. Or even, I would go as far as to even say on Inferno. I feel like she didn't really get that much screen time at all. I don't know. I just feel like it could have been a mixture of things. Like, I know the guys, they didn't really show that much interest in her, but I'm like, does she really go after them like that? I don't know. I didn't really see her, because, some of the other girls actually made more moves to go and talk to guys. So I don't know if that was the other thing. Like, she is not used to approaching guys like that. She did it a little bit towards the end, but not even towards the end. I just felt like she did not. There was a mixture. The guys weren't really showing her much interest, but at the same time, she wasn't really putting herself out there. Like, for example, Choi Jung-woo, he put himself out there and it worked in his favor. So, yeah. So overall, this season, I would say, I don't know, I feel like I enjoyed it once I got past the first 3 episodes more than the first season, because they kept the new people that came on, they came on earlier. So we got to see them a little bit more. I felt like last season when they brought on the new people, I was just like, why are they even there? Because, like, they're not going to be memorable to pretty much anybody, including the audience. So I felt like the new people for this season were on the episodes a little bit more. So we got to see their personality. So that was great. And the one thing though that for this season, and I hope if they ever do have another season, I hope that they don't focus in too much on one contestant, because even in the final episode, when they had them drag out like who was going to who, cut down on some of that time. It's very like dramatic at the very end. And so Yuki got most of the screen time there too. And I was just like, a lot of this is not needed to get the point across, and who she chooses. So next time, if there is a next time, focus on everyone on the island. Give everyone screen time, even if they're not chosen. Give them screen time, especially if they, I guess past whatever audition they have to do to be on the show, the least you could do is give them some screen time. So looking forward, if they do have a season 3, I would watch. I just hope that they choose maybe a different location and kind of come up with some different concepts to make it a little bit more interesting for the audience. But so I was like 2/3, I guess, correct in who would end up with who. But yeah, let me know like what you guys think and if you feel like the right people ended up together as a couple. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.